You open Netflix, you scroll for a few seconds, and suddenly you see it. That one show, the one that feels like it was made just for you. Not too boring, not too complicated, exactly your mood, and without thinking, you click. But here's the uncomfortable truth. That moment, it wasn't your choice. Scene 1. The feeling of control. We like to believe we are in control. We choose what we watch. We decide what we like. We scroll, we pick, we click. Simple. But if that's true, then why does Netflix feel like it understands you better than your friends? Why does it recommend shows you didn't even know you wanted? Why does it get it right so often? This isn't coincidence, it's design. Scene 2. Every action is data. Let's break something simple. Every time you open Netflix, you're not just watching content, you're being watched by data systems. Not in a creepy human way, but in a calculated, mathematical way. Think about what you do. You click a show, data. You watch for 5 minutes, data. You finish a full episode, strong data. You stop halfway, negative data. You rewatch, high interest data. Even the time you watch matters. Late night watching, weekend binge sessions, short bursts during lunch, all of this builds a pattern, and patterns are everything. Scene 3. Your digital shadow. Imagine there's a version of you, not your face, not your name, but your behavior, a digital shadow. This shadow knows what genres you prefer, how patient you are, whether you like slow stories or fast action, if you enjoy emotional endings or light comedy. And this shadow is what Netflix actually understands. Not you, your pattern. Scene 4. You are not unique, and that's important. Here's where things get interesting. You feel unique, your taste feels personal, but in the world of data, you are part of a group. Netflix looks at millions of users, and it asks, who behaves like this person? Not based on identity, but based on behavior. And suddenly, it finds thousands, sometimes millions, of people just like you. Scene 5. The core idea, without heavy math. Now comes the core idea. Let's say 10,000 people who behave like you, all watched a specific show and most of them loved it. What does that mean? There's a high chance you will love it too. That's it. That's the engine. No magic, no guessing, just probability. Scene 6. The ranking game. But wait, there are thousands of shows. So how does Netflix decide which one to show first? It ranks them based on why, your past behavior, similar users, popularity trends, watch completion rates. Each show gets a score, and the highest scoring ones rise to the top of your screen. That's why you rarely scroll forever, because the best matches are shown early. Scene 7. Personalized reality. Here's something most people don't realize. Your Netflix homepage is completely different from someone else's. Same platform, same content library, different reality. Two people can open Netflix at the same time and see completely different worlds, because the platform is not showing content, it's showing your version of content. Scene 8. The thumbnail trick. It gets deeper. Even the thumbnails are not the same. You might see a romantic scene. Someone else sees an action scene. Same show, different image. Why? Because Netflix is testing what will make you click. Scene 9. The loop begins. Now here's where it becomes powerful. You click Sonor more data. You watch Nor more data. You like Sonor stronger signal. The system updates, improves, adapts every single time, and slowly it becomes better at predicting you. Scene 10. The addiction mechanism. This creates a loop. Better recommendations, pride, more watching, more data, more even better recommendations, and the cycle continues. This is why you sometimes say, just one more episode, but end up watching for hours, not because you lack discipline, but because the system is optimized to keep you there. Scene 11. Business perspective. From a business perspective, this is gold, because attention money. If Netflix can keep you watching longer, they reduce cancellations, increase retention, and grow revenue. So this system is not just smart, it's profitable. Scene 12. The illusion of choice. Now think about this carefully. You open the app, you scroll, you pick something, feels like freedom, feels like choice. But what if your choices are being shaped before you even make them? Scene 13. The final realization. Next time you open Netflix, pause for a second, look at what you're being shown. Ask yourself, did I choose this, or was this chosen for me? Because in a world driven by data, The more you watch, the less random your choices become, and the more predictable you are.